Boy, is it foggy today. It's like, yeah, I'm walking in a cloud. Basically, I am. It's damp, it's wet. Hey, cats, what's happening? How are y'all doing today? You know, I'm 2023. I'm starting this, I guess you would call my third chapter in life. It was 2 marriages, and then now learning how to live as a single guy. And with that, I think, comes a lot of freedom. Not to say that in a condescending way against V, and I don't mean that at all. It just, now that I'm single, or a widower, I can pretty much make my own decisions to do whatever I want now. I don't have to answer to somebody. You know, I don't have to ask V, hey, what do you think if we did this today or we did that? And then she'd come back with her rebuttal, you know. Well, you know, we need to do this and we need to do that first. And I'd be like, yeah, I know, okay. So, but now I can make all these decisions on my own. I don't have anybody to answer to but myself. So with that newfound freedom, you know, all these things going through my mind like, oh boy, I can do anything I want now. What am I going to do? And of course, obviously, that idea pops into my head about that Ultra Classic sitting in the garage and right next to my Fat Boy. You know, I talked about that for a long time. And I'm thinking, boy, you know, I could get that Ultra. And then I hear her in the background going, don't you think we need carpet up in the loft first? So yeah, she's still kind of pulling me back from making these serious decisions. But anyway, I have been giving it some thought. I'm making this battle in my head, you know, back and forth like a ping pong ball. Should I get a used bike? It'd be a lot cheaper. Or should I get a new bike that, you know, will pretty much strap me? And really, I'm financially okay right now, but not. I don't know that I'm ever going to be in a position to go out and buy a motorcycle. Maybe if I sold the Hemi, I could use the proceeds from that. I don't know. But anyway, you know, making the choice. Do I get a used one? If I get a used one, it's always somebody else's, you know. It's not like, it's like this was somebody else's bike. And you don't know what's wrong with it. And when you're, you know, I'm looking online, and there's all kinds of used bikes online. There's pictures of bikes online. You know, and you can't really, I can't really look at a picture of a bike online and say, yeah, I'm gonna buy that one. I like that color. Because it's, you know, you gotta see the bike. You gotta walk around it. You gotta look at the scratches and the dents, the little things they don't tell you. You know, that the left speaker crackles and doesn't work as well, or, you know, I don't know, there's a crack in the screen on the LED readout. You know, they don't tell you all those things. So you want to look at it up close and personal, and then you want to hear it start. I mean, you don't want to buy this Harley and get it home that you've bought on the internet, and then you start it up and it's like ring, ding, 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 ding. You know what I'm saying. You want to hear it, you want to hear the rumble, you want to hear the sound, you want to hear how it idles, how easy it starts, all that baloney that you can't get by looking online. I'm just torn about getting a used one. I mean, it already has miles on it, so it's already got road wear on it. Say you buy a bike that's got maybe even like 35,000 miles on it. That's a pretty nice chunk of miles on a motorcycle. So, I mean, it's already going to have some wear and tear on it. And so you go to take a trip or something, you don't know. Anything could go wrong. So then do you get a new one? And how new do you get? Like, do you get last year's model that's still in the showroom, or you get a brand new 2023 model that has all the bells and whistles? Big bucks, yeah. I don't know if I want to strap myself like that. I'd have to come up with some ways to make some money to be able to pay that. But still, I'm thinking about it, you know. I'm thinking and thinking and thinking about it. I'm trying to struggle in my mind all these ways that I can make this happen. And I don't know. I think it would be cool. I think it would be fun. Because if I do plan on taking some road trips and touring around the country, it would be nice to have the comforts of an Ultra, you know, with a GPS on it, with a radio, just the fairing and the protection from the wind and the rain and the weather, and you know, the comfort of riding on a nice heavy touring bike. I think would be pretty cool. You know, the other day I was in town, and the weather wasn't much different than this, other than the fact that it was actually misting down rain. And I drive by the Asian buffet, right? And there had to be 30 Harleys lined up there at the Asian buffet. And these guys standing around in rain suits. I mean, it was like 40 degrees out and rainy, like a misty rain coming down. And I don't know what the club was, but they were out riding. And I mean, picking up salt on the road and everything else. So more power to them. I was kind of amazed because, and in a way, I kind of, and they were all like big bikes. I mean, they were like all the Ultras and the Glides, and I mean, it was some nice bikes and well kept, cared for bikes. In a way, I kind of envied those guys and thought, man, I wish I was riding with them today. But not on my fat boy. No, I think my bike's going to stay in the garage until the roads get rinsed off in the spring, because I don't want to spray it with salt anymore than I already have in the past, and I know what kind of damage that does to a motorcycle. Well, the battle still goes on in my mind, and I know I can trust you guys to leave me 100 comments down below of what I should and shouldn't do. You know, some people told me there's certain years that if you're going to get a used bike, there's certain years you should stay away from. I don't know, you know. And are the new bikes any better than the older bikes? I don't know. But I suppose some of you guys do. And I'd appreciate all the help I can get before I jump into doing something stupid and regret it. Well, I have been, you know, I was going to go to the park and take a walk, but I thought, you know what, I don't know if I want to do that today because it could start raining any time. So as you see, all I've been doing is walking up and down the driveway, just trying to get some exercise in rather than just laying around in the house all day. I haven't heard from Buzz this week about whether or not we're going to hike or not, but I suppose I'll hear from him sooner or later. Well, anyway, I can get at least a mile in walking up and down the driveway a couple times, and that works for me. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, subscribe and join me on this ride, and leave your comments down below for me. Let me know what you think. Until next time, ride hard and die free.